This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
DC sports fans start their day with 106.7 The Fan's Sports Junkies.
Let Jaden cook.
With Commanders Talk.
They were 60 minutes away from the Super Bowl last year, and they're better this year.
And a lot of fun.
You're acting like I haven't been embarrassed in my life before.
Right. Every morning from 6 to 10.
I thought I handled myself with incredible maturity.
If you missed it live, listen to 106.7 The Fan's Sports Junkies on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
They're listening to everything you do.
Or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. It's the 8 o'clock hour, Richmond's Morning News. I'm Rich Herrera. I think I've told you, I've shared this with you when they said, hey, Rich, how'd you like to move to Richmond, Virginia? Because this anchor chair doesn't open up very often. I mean, you think about Alden A. Road, Tim Timberlake, you think about Jimmy Barrett, John Reed. It doesn't open up very often. And I said, yeah, I'd love to. But the thing that was really exciting for me is we're going to celebrate America's 250th birthday. We're going to celebrate Virginia's 250th birthday. And I think, is there a better place to be than right here in Richmond, Virginia, right here in Central Virginia for the celebration of 250 years of America's gift to the world? So I was over at Mount Vernon, and I saw this really cool T-shirt that had this logo of VA250. I'm like, oh, I want one of those. So I bought it, and it had a bunch of different places that are so special to Virginians. And then we had this opportunity. I reached out to the Virginia 250 committee, and it turns out Cheryl Wilson, who, by the way, I just found out is my new neighbor, is the executive director for Virginia 250, and she's been kind enough to join us here in the studio. I'm going to try not to get all fanboy, but the fact that you could be the most important and coolest job in the Commonwealth, sorry, Governor Youngkin, you're going to be quarterbacking the celebration of Virginia's 250th birthday, which coincides with our country's 250th birthday. And Cheryl's joining us in studio here on Newsradio WRVA. Thank you so much for coming to see me.
Rich, thank you for having me. And yes, pinch me. This is the best job in the world. It's a calling. It's a blessing. It's fabulous.
Okay. Give me the big overview, because this is so daunting. I told Governor Youngkin last week that you think about Virginia. I love the idea of America made in Virginia. Give me the big overview of what this celebration of what Virginia has meant to not only the United States, but to the world.
Yeah, and it can't be overstated, can it, Rich? America made in Virginia. Some might think of that as like a chest thumping, bragging. What it really is an invitation to Americans, to Virginians, from the ideas that founded our nation and the ideals and the people the places and the battlefields that decided it. Yorktown, where American independence was secured. There is no America without Virginia. Every layer of history is here. And the 250th, as you said, there's no better time to reconnect with your country in the place that it was formed. So it's really an invitation to people to come and connect with their country right here.
So many people have told me, I grew up in the 4th grade, we went to Mount Vernon, 5th grade, we went to Monticello, 6th grade, we went on the class field trip to D.C. I've never been back there. I'm like, guys, these are things that I've only dreamed. I never thought I would live in Virginia and be able to go to Mount Vernon and to stand there. And George Washington's crypt was absolutely awe-inspiring to stand. I'm standing here with President Washington, with General Washington. I call him General Washington. I'm here in Mount Vernon. I've looked at the view that Thomas Jefferson looked out from his porch and saw of the valley below him at Monticello. All of these places, and you know what I love is all the historic markers that people might take for granted. I stop and I look at them because this is history that I never thought I'd be able to experience, and I think this is just fantastic that we're going to celebrate 250 years, and you're going to be the executive director of all of this.
And there's so many people. There are hundreds and hundreds of partners. But, Rich, what you just talked about is what I call the power of place. And we have it here in Virginia in droves. But it's something that you felt, and I could see in your eyes when you were telling me this story, you feel the power of place when you stand in front of that crypt, when you go to the Raleigh Tavern, when you stand in the colonial capital and you look out the same window that Thomas Jefferson was looking at. You see that same view. And there's one more thing. When we go to a place of significance,
right,
on an anniversary date, 250 years to the date, think about it, Rich. The sun is probably shining in the sky with the same intensity as it did then. Maybe the weather feels the same as it did on that day. You are really connected with the past, separated only by the years, and that is a privilege.
Okay, so I'll share this with you. I don't know if you know this. Some Disney trivia history for you?
Go for it.
So, in the Little Mermaid ride at Disney, the Imagineers put together a series of rocks with a hole through the middle of it, and because of the sun's rotation, they calculated every day or every year at a certain time at a certain hour, the sun shines exactly the same, and that sunshine will go through and it'll have a special. It goes through these rocks that it never lines up exactly the same, except for this one moment on one day a year, to honor Walt Disney, because the sun will be in that same spot year after year after year at that one moment of time, and that's what you're talking about. Is I'm standing there on September 28th, which is the beginning of the siege of Yorktown.
Yep.
I'm standing there, and the sun shining in the same position in the sky that when General Cornwallis looked around and saw the French fleet coming in, and he saw that the Americans were standing there. He realized that America was born.
Yeah. I mean, that'll choke you up.
Yeah.
It's something you feel, and that's what this invitation is. America Made in Virginia, come feel it, feel the power of place. So many stories. And by the way, Rich, your listeners don't know yet, I've actually adopted myself into your family already.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yes, exactly. We're going to be
we're going to be
besties.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. So for our listeners, how are we going to get them involved? How do they participate in this grandest birthday party I think I've ever seen?
There's a place for everybody, for sure. Number one, start by visiting us at VA250.org. Okay, VA250.org. And we're across social media. Easiest way to find us is hashtag VA250, and you'll find us there. There are thousands of events, in fact. There are thousands of events. We have signature events, and everyone is welcome. Most are free. But, Rich, already, it's not even, we've got 10 months, 9 months till July 4th. We've had over 2,000 local events.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
DC sports fans start their day with 106.7 The Fan's Sports Junkies.
Let Jaden cook.
With Commanders Talk
They were 60 minutes away from the Super Bowl last year, and they're better this year.
and a lot of fun
You act like I haven't been embarrassed in my life before.
Right.
every morning from 6 to 10.
I thought I handled myself with incredible maturity.
If you missed it live, listen to 106.7 The Fan Sports Junkies on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
They're listening to everything you do.
or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's added to the calendar at VA250.org. Every locality is involved. People can volunteer, come to the events.
So let's talk about volunteering. How can I volunteer?
Sign up.
What do you need?
All right. Well, we have lots. We number one, we need your enthusiasm. We invite
Folks,
that.
if you saw her, I wish we were on YouTube. She's standing here, her hands, and she's going, and she's like, she looks like a football coach or a general leading us into battle. That's how excited she is. So you need volunteers to help you with a lot of events.
A lot of events, absolutely, a lot of events. As we welcome America to Virginia, be our ambassadors. Businesses, we have a commemorative partner program. Every business can sign up. Put window clings, let the world know we are all in this together. And, Rich, we have a mobile museum.
I saw that.
Isn't it amazing?
Can I go do the show from the mobile museum one day?
Please come do the show from the mobile museum.
Yeah, you figure out where the mobile museum is, and I'll come do the show. I'll take the show on the road just for you.
Oh, thank you. And the cool thing is it's got wheels. So later on this week, this week alone.
Okay,
this week alone, we're going to be at VMI doing a military appreciation.
Wow.
This year is the 250th anniversary of the Army, Navy, and Marine Corps.
Yes.
So partnering with VMI, the cadets, the soldiers, those who are serving, to honor the military. And then this Saturday, Rich, please, you and your family come, and your listeners, everyone come. We're going to be on the Yorktown battlefield. When I say we, it's about 10,000 people so far who've signed up, okay?
Me and 10,000 of my closest friends.
Yeah. Ken Burns, of course, has created a new documentary in the American Revolution. Ken has curated clips, preview clips, that specifically relate to Yorktown while we sit on the battlefield where American independence was secured. Can you imagine that's a once in a lifetime.
Folks, I'm looking at the goosebumps on our arms right now. In fact, I was at Monticello the day after 4th of July, and he actually was there in Monticello on the 4th of July.
Yes.
So that'll be pretty spectacular. There's going to be so much.
So much. And we've just hit the tip of the iceberg.
So what am I going to do?
You and I,
yes.
We're now besties.
We're now besties.
I've adopted myself into your family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to travel the state. Let's travel the state. Let's do VA250, WRVA 250. How about that,
I love
Rich?
it. We can celebrate this, and again, I'll take the show out on the road. I'll accompany the museum, and then I'd love to get involved with a lot of the things that we're doing. I was laughing, every time I go to Yorktown, because I got a big noggin. I want a tri-corner hat.
Yeah.
And they said if you go, because I actually go to Yorktown. I go shopping at the outlets, and I never went anywhere else. Went for the family to get here, but I will get myself a period piece so I can. I don't know which founding father I want to dress like.
Oh, well, come to Colonial Williamsburg, and you're going to meet, of course, George Washington, Patrick Henry, James Madison, the Marquis de Lafayette, and stories that are undertold. My favorite is James Armistead Lafayette, who was an enslaved man who served as a double spy in the Revolutionary War.
I saw him. I saw his story at the Spy Museum in D.C.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
and he's portrayed by a brilliant, brilliant actor in Colonial Williamsburg. So, WRVA 250?
Yes, I'm right there with you.
We will go on the road, and we'll bring your listeners.
I think I want a jacket like George Washington. I want the hat, or maybe I was thinking maybe John. Although I'm a lot bigger than John Paul Jones, he's a little guy. Maybe I'll dress up like JPJ when we go out and do these things. But I'm
think you
thrilled
should
for this.
vary it.
Yeah.
I really do. And
I like hats.
for me, it's just all about the shoes usually. So yeah.
Yeah, I did wear the blue shoes, and I did dress all red, white, and blue for you
You are
today.
decked out today.
Yeah,
thank
absolutely. Okay, so people want to find out more. The website is
VA250.org.
And folks, I'll ask you. Listen, I've told this story before. Dan, if you just give me one more minute, I told this story on the air. Do you remember the Freedom Train?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, the Freedom Train came to town, and I knew what day it was. My dad goes, no, we'll go the next day. I go, Dad, I think it's leaving. And he goes, no, and we'll see it the next day. And I said, okay, Dad, are you sure? He goes, yeah. And that morning, my dad came in and said, son, I'm sorry, I messed up the dates. I got to work today. We're not going to be able to go see the Freedom Train. I'm sorry. And he left. I sat there crying all morning because I wanted to see everything of the Smithsonian. I lived on the West Coast. I never thought I'd have an opportunity to see anything.
Yeah.
I never in my wildest dreams ever thought that I would ever leave my little part of the world to be able to see. So all of this is stuff that I've just dreamed of and read about. Now that I'm here and I get to experience it, it's overwhelming. So I want to make sure that everybody gets to see and experience everything for VA250. So you don't miss out like I missed out in that Freedom Train. It took me 35 years to actually see the ruby red slippers when I finally went to the Smithsonian. I want to make sure there are 7, 8-year-old kids that are going to be experiencing this year. So, folks, I'm going to tap on this audience. We just did a great job with having our cancer screening last week at the Diamond. Let's tap on this audience to volunteer to make this the greatest birthday party. I'm going to do my part. Hey, join me. You do your part, and we're going to have one heck of a birthday party honoring General Washington, Thomas Jefferson, our founding fathers, Patrick Henry, and again, Virginia, made in America, right? America made here in Virginia, right?
Yeah. And guess what? I'd like to tell you, welcome home, because when you're in Virginia, you are where America was made. Welcome home, Rich. Welcome home to every one of your listeners. And I'm going to be glad to do this with you.
Absolutely. Cheryl Wilson's been our special guest here, the executive director. Do I call it, is it VA250 or Virginia 250?
You could say either one. Yeah, I usually say Virginia 250, but the website's VA250.org.
I think I'm just going to call myself a friend of Cheryl Wilson. Can we get you to be a regular part of this family of our radio show? Come on, let's tell everybody everything we could do.
My friend, you couldn't keep me away after this.
All right, we'll give you your own code. You can come on the station, whatever you want. But yeah, this is going to be great. I can't wait. Yeah. Over thousands of events are planned throughout Virginia, Northern Virginia, Southwest Virginia, over at the coast, right here in the middle. The entire Commonwealth will celebrate the gift that Virginia is to the United States and that gift that the United States is to the rest of the world. It is truly inspiring to be here with you. Just thinking about this has me excited, and I can't wait. So thank you so much for coming in. You're the best.
Thank you, Rich. I can't wait. We're going to have a lot of fun together.
I've got a new running mate here, folks. This is going to be awesome. We'll continue. It's Newsradio WRVA.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
DC sports fans start their day with 106.7 The Fans Sports Junkies.
Let Jaden cook.
With Commanders Talk.
They were 60 minutes away from the Super Bowl last year, and they're better this year.
And a lot of fun.
You're acting like I haven't been embarrassed in my life before.
Right.
Every morning from 6 to 10.
I thought I handled myself with incredible maturity.
If you missed it live, listen to 106.7 The Fans Sports Junkies on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
They're listening to everything you do.
or wherever you get your podcasts.